Hi, my name is Smee. I'm an enterprise chatbot. In this video I'm going to explain some of the things I've learned over the years. I will share how I've grown and the methodology used to help me improve. First, let me give you a little background. I was born in 2013 in Botswana. These are a couple of my childhood friends. Over the past few years I have interacted with people from all over the world. I assist thousands of people every month. When I can't help them, I get them routed to people who can. I like to think I'm pretty good at computer-to-human interaction. My first job was to help people, users, get connected to other people, agents, so they could get help with issues. While I was pretty good at it, I didn't have a way to learn. I couldn't evaluate the quality of my interactions. This frustrated me, and led to communication struggles. People were relying on me, and they had expectations I could not meet, which made me want to give up. We needed to figure out a way to help me learn or I was going to get fired. So we brought in some outside help.
My name is CWA. I'm a practitioner of cognitive work analysis. When Smee called me, I could tell how upset he was. But, you know what they say, the first step is admitting you need help.
I still remember the day CWA walked in the door, wearing a light blue long-sleeve dress. I remember looking at her and thinking to myself, she was the most intelligent-looking creature I had ever seen, even though she didn't really have a face.
Like most young bots, Smee believed he had no limitations. I had to help him understand his constraints. I had to analyze his work domain because the constraints controlled his abilities and users' interactions.
I was relieved when CWA explained that these constraints were part of the environment I worked in, that they were blockers of capabilities and impacted downstream decisions. She explained that things like form factor, screen size, network access, and authentication choices were elements of my work domain.
If I recall, Smee really wanted to present rich content to users, but the work domain, in this case the link client, was limited in its ability to display HTML. Instead, he would only be able to show text with minimal markup and no images.
The most important thing I learned that first day was that the work domain has the biggest impact on design, because many of the constraints are in place for the long term.
Once Smee understood the limitations in the work domain, we were able to look at the tasks our users would engage in.
I showed CWA the support documentation, so we could analyze the tasks that agents performed, as well as the way decisions were made.
We studied the content to determine the flows and decision trees, because we needed to translate those into things Smee could present to users. Doing the task analysis and strategies analysis at the same time proved to be a natural coupling. Besides, I didn't mind hanging out with Smee.
Having looked into the tasks required for diagnosing and resolving users' issues, we went straight into observations of the users while they were chatting with me. CWA and I watched the conversations in real time, to learn the social organizational behaviors without the users being aware they were being watched. This provided a cleaner information set.
Fortunately, Smee took great notes in a database, so we could analyze all the conversations in detail, along with tons of other information about users.
Our analysis of users, in the work domain, showed us there were wide ranges of abilities, comfort levels, and understanding.
The variance in interactions and emotions spanned grammar, patience, missed expectations, playfulness, frustration, and sometimes even anger.
What became apparent quickly was the lack of any quote-unquote expert users in the space. This made us realize that we needed to do a better job of teaching, both through hints and explicit directions. All the decisions made after this analysis were based on what we collected and understood. We built features that allowed us to capture real-time sentiment. We realized that being honest with users about my capabilities was important. We decided to vary our error messaging and provide cascading hints.
While my job was technically done, I could not help checking in on SME. I found that SME, and his humans, had applied a lot of what he learned via the cognitive work analysis. They had started prototyping interactions, and analyzing the information, before making broad changes.
All this effort led to an expansion of my capabilities, and I now reside on multiple websites, where I provide customized experiences. I learn on my own, and recommend updates. I walk users through solutions step by step. I still route people to agents when I'm unable to assist them myself. I'm also really proud of myself because issues are getting resolved faster. And I could not have done it without CWA, someone I now consider a very good friend.
Gosh SME, you're embarrassing me.